Good morning, this is Dilani. Welcome from DilaniDiva.com. For all your personal readings and spiritual guidance, visit me and enjoy some of the little snippets I have there for you. Today, I want to take a look at our free energy reading that I do once a week for my clients and those who are my followers. I hope that this weekend, before we start, really works well for you. We are in what we call a Mercury retrograde, and personally, I enjoy the retrograde. I think it's a good time to look and evaluate where we are at and what we are doing with our lives. So, let's take a look at how the energy is flowing. In order for us to kind of keep things in perspective and also to be able to focus and understand how to handle our mind, body, and spirit, I talk of these three things as separate aspects, but really we are all one in the spirit. We are all one. So when you think about it, we've got to look at it as a whole and not as a part. So in terms of the readings, this I generally use some very special cards that I have. But in my personal guidance readings, I try to work with my spirit guide, who's very, very powerful. And it's very helpful when it comes to people's desires and where they're heading and what they're doing. Whether it's your boyfriend or whether it's your girlfriend, what are they thinking? Where are they coming from? Can the relationship work out more? These are some of the aspects that we look at when we do our personal sessions, you and me together. And all your readings are very, very private. I do not share it with anybody. I have the luxury of this beautiful home, and so it is such a beautiful place to sit and work with you. So let's take a little bit of a look this day. So we are on the 12th of September 2015, and let's take a look at our mind. Today I looked at this particular card, and here it is. You can see how beautiful the colors are. They are vibrant, they're gorgeous, they're floating around. So let's see what the mind speaks of. How does this relate to me in spirit? Angel Guide Liana, grant us permission to look at the mind this week. Guides come across to us and tell us clearly, where should our mind be? What are the thoughts and feelings we should encourage? All right, let me listen and channel in, honey. What does my spirit guide say? Just a moment. Okay. Primarily, be kind and loving to others as much as it is to yourself. All right, so definitely think of color, think of flowers, think of a universe full of energy that swarms and swirls and, replenishes our spirit. And this card today really speaks of creation at its fullest. You see, embracing creation at its fullest. If you can take a look at it again. See how beautiful that is. I don't know whether you can really see the colors, but I always imagine myself walking through a painting. I mean, we spend millions of dollars sometimes buying a painting or purchasing a painting from a painter, and all they have done is reflect back to us what we live in. And so I get to walk around this beautiful Oregon, and it's really priceless. So it is amazing. So make your mind like that painting this week. Embrace the colors, embrace the feeling of it, and enjoy it. What are the thoughts, the powerful thoughts, the power words, I call them, in your mind? Primarily, it's modesty. What does modesty mean in spirit? It means that you do not go into extreme. You keep a central focus. You become delightful within. And what are the power words here? Moderation, humility, keeping it simple, lack of being pretentious, self-respect, sincerity, and respectability. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. So let's look at the body. So the body is a little different energy this week, or so my cards are saying. So let me first speak to Spirit and see what she says about our bodies this week. Okay, just a moment. Angel Guide Liana, grant me permission to look at our body energy. What is powerful in the universe for body energy this week? So she says that there's a sense of tiredness, a lack of energy that seems to be coming to us this week. So with our bodies. So we have to really focus on getting that good energy in and nourishing our bodies in a good way. Okay, so eating right foods and just hydrating our bodies and taking care of it this week seems to be a powerful thing. Even the picture this week for us in the body energy, as you can tell, it is a very down-to-earth picture. It speaks to me of the spirit flowing through our bodies. It speaks to me of birth. You see, of a child and a mother. The child nestled in the womb. So how does it, what does that mean in spirit? It means that we could, in our bodies, feel ourselves being reborn. It is not about another child, it is about us as children within ourselves, within our bodies being reborn. So this is very powerful for those of us who are working on getting to look sexier. Yeah. So if you're working on your foods, your diet, your well-being, yeah, this is a great week for that. But you must understand the power of this week is just to be like that. So you must counteract that. And can it be done? Absolutely. Just make a plan for this week and do your nutritions, do your fruits and veggies, and just while they're doing it, enjoy it. And that's the key, to enjoy this nutrition that God has given us. A colored plate is the best plate. Okay, so what does the body energy speak to us today? And it says the receptive. That is the key, the receptive. So in other words, the body needs to be prepared to receive good energy, to receive good nourishment. Okay, great. I love my earrings. Aren't they fun? Yeah, these are the cute things I wear to get my energy all worked up, just for you. Okay, so, and the receptive body has these power words. The yielding yin principle. So, being grounded again, being almost male. What does a male mean? It doesn't mean that you are a male. It means that you are more grounding, more stable, the power source, not the emotionally flu source. You're more, you see? And then you are devoted, you are patient, you're supportive, you're obedient to your body. You're not disobedient, okay? So you must listen to your body and say, okay, this is how I'm going to be. But see, remember, the body energy doesn't just mean the body as in a body. It's how you present yourself to yourself and to the universe. Okay, so how do you handle yourself for yourself? You see? All right. So it also, and this is interesting, some of the other words are obedient, responsive, intuitive. Be in touch with your body. Be in touch. Earthly and then mother. So you are also having the mother within you. And I didn't even read that before I felt it in the card. So that's powerful. That's very powerful. You are carrying your own child, and your child is the child within you. The child within you can grow. The child within you can become whoever the child wants to be. Okay, so that's powerful. Okay. And now the spirit energy. What does the spirit mean? Where are your prayers going this week? How are you connecting with our God? Our universal God, our loving God, our Vishnu, our Shiva, our Jesus, our Buddha. Where is our God? How are we connecting? So when I look at this card, it gives me a sense of rebirth, a sense of renewal, cracking at the code. So we can use this week really to focus and feel the presence of all. So here you go. Take a look at that. Can you see the shell cracking? Yes. It's a very powerful card. It also speaks to me of strength and passion, spiritual passion. Oh, gonna do it. And the breaking of restrictions. So open your mind, open your spirit to all things. All things are possible when we truly come in love. But love is not judgmental. Love doesn't say you are wrong and I'm right. Love says I love you just the way you are. I love you because you are beautiful the way you are. You may not be perfect, but I am not perfect. Therefore, we will both strive to be better. But perfection is only for those who pretend to be. We are all evolving. And until we come into the presence of God, I don't think that perfection is something that we should strive for. It is something that we should adore to have within us. You see? So, what does the spirit card say? The third, difficulty in the beginning. That's the main heading for this week for the spirit. So you're going to feel like this is a new birth for you. This is a new time for you. It's going to be difficult because for us to form a way of being, it takes time. It takes about 3 months for us to really form a habit, to become comfortable in a habit. So it takes about 3 months also to consistently break a habit. And to break a habit, we have to consistently, knowingly shift the spirit out, shift the repetitious thought pattern or action, shift the desire. So it's going to be hard to break those habits that we have formed because we feel that those habits now are really not giving us the best in our development, in our growth, in our well-being. So it's a hard time spiritually, but remember that it is coinciding with your body energy because your body energy is moving into a rebirth, and so your spirit energy is also moving into a rebirth, and they can coincide together. This is very, very unique to this retrograde period. I always interestingly pick up these cards during the retrograde, which is, I find, really very, very interesting. So let's speak to spirit and ask what we can do. What is the power of the spirit energy this week? Just give me a moment. Angel Guide Liana, grant me permission. What are your thoughts in terms of the spirit energy this week? Let me just focus on it. Okay. She says there's energy, there's desire to move forward, but there are these patterns that we have created, these old patterns, and we still keep trying to go back to those patterns. So it's a struggle between saying, hey, I want to change, I want to become different, I want to become beautiful and glowing in my spirit and knowing in my spirit and becoming awakened. And this is not just for you, it's also for me. you know um, let's change that. Let's change that habit. Let's make it better. So it doesn't mean that I'm bad. Oh, no, 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 no. I am great where I am, but I want to be more of lovingness and kindness tomorrow, even to those who come with anger towards me. I want to be loving and kind. To be honest, I think that enlightenment is just the understanding of a sense of peace within you and a sense of lovingness towards yourself and another person. I know people are very mystified by enlightenment and reaching of heaven and being holy. And I think Christ said that if you look at a child, that is the easiest thing. God dwells in a child, and the child doesn't focus on enlightenment. The child focuses on just being loving. And so if we can be that in our spirit, and if we also need to change a pattern, write it down. Give yourself some points that you can work on and remember spiritually. Take a flashcard with you, a little card where you say, hey, I'm going to remember to change these things in my spirit this week. And every time you feel that tension or the sense of suppression coming to you, go to those cards, pull them out, read it again, because every time you read something, it sort of sticks in your mind, in your spirit, and it helps to manifest it and push it forward. So there you go. Your mind, your body, and your spirit this week. It is a time of renewal, a time of birth, a time of love. And so I leave you to enjoy your weekend. And until the next weekend, I hope that I hear from you. You can visit me at www.dilanideva.com. And I'm also offering the option of using the phone and creating your account and get a mini reading, which is $14.95. You get 3 free minutes, and it's an 8-minute reading. Or you can even use my chat. There is a chat app right there for you. Just send me a little email saying, Dilani, I would like to chat with you, and I'll get online. I'm not online all the time, except in the phone. I'm online on the phone practically every day, unless I'm having some personal time for myself. So it was wonderful visiting with you again, and I look forward to helping my clients and new clients and friends who would like to chat with me, and I chat with the universe, figure out where your love is, where your heart is, and make the best of this wonderful earth that is our gift. May you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste.